Here we will first see Microsoft SQL Server migrated to Google BigQuery in a one-step process with Spark 3 and Java. This is the SQL Server table being migrated to BigQuery. This shows the only 4 files currently in BigQuery, and at the end of migration we will see the 5th. Here we execute the Spark 3 Java process via the command mode for you to see the internals processing. Later you will see the BDR GUI take the same SQL Server table into Snowflake with point and click on an interface as all other databases work, as well as BigQuery. The Spark connector is reading SQL Server into secured memory, encrypting the email column. Even though BigQuery encrypts data once at rest, we believe in end-to-end encryption when possible. The data will be written into temporary buckets that can be auto-deleted or remain for other use and will reside with PHI and PII encrypted. Then Google does its quick processing and completes the migration through the BDR Spark process into the BigQuery data files. All memory is then deleted by the Spark app for additional protections. Now we can see in the Google BigQuery repository a 5th file. This file is the migration of the selected SQL Server file now residing in BigQuery. As you can see, the schema was auto-created in the email address column, double encrypted as the BDR user requested. Here you see the temporary buckets that get migrated into the BigQuery tables. These buckets may be retained or auto-deleted based on the user's requests. Now the BDR graphical interface will show how it migrates most every RDBMS and data lake to most every other RDBMS or data lake, establishes the necessary parameters, and the Spark 3.5 job does the rest. This migration is taking the same SQL Server table and migrating it directly into Snowflake without any intermediate, costly tables, and can scale on just 4 instances at near 2 million rows a second. The user then selects the source and targets various parameters and the PHI or PII they want to be securely encrypted, and runs the Spark 3.5 process. Now that the process is completed, we view the metadata results first, then we go to the Snowflake warehouse and view the results of the newly migrated SQL Server table and see that the email address column is encrypted.
Please understand, Google does not make this migration from SQL Server or any RDBMS simple with their Spark connector. It has many bugs and issues and takes a long time, weeks of your lucky to figure things out and make them work, and be flexible, and months or more to build a GUI to process from.